All right, let's talk a little bit about the X-Men. Hey, chat, you guys know about the X-Men? Y'all ever hear about the X-Men? Well, we got a couple of updates here about the X-Men. So, here we go. Ryan Reynolds developing mutants team-up film for MCU's next saga. And my first knee-jerk reaction to this is, but why? Why would we do that? Let's read on. Marvel Studios has started planning for the upcoming MCU saga post Avengers Secret Wars. Along with that, Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds has started developing the script for a new MCU movie. According to Daniel Richtman in his Patreon post, Reynolds is reportedly developing his own mutant team-up film for the next saga. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, so he did talk about it. Okay. This news was already reported by Scooper, My Time to Shine Hello, who revealed that Reynolds has been writing a script for a potential MCU X-Force film that would feature him teaming up with Josh Brolin's Cable, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and a new actor for Storm. Hell yeah. Richtman also said Marvel Studios is reportedly planning the next saga of MCU and X-Men villains, Mr. Sinister and Apocalypse. The studio has some actors in mind, but none of them have been cast. Oh, wow, really? So we're doing this scoop again. Daniel has been literally reporting this like 3 times a year for the past 7 years, I feel like. I feel like Daniel just cycles this shit, just like a DJ. Just put this shit on a loop like, oh, it's been like about 9 months. Let's hit him with the Mr. Sinister Apocalypse scoop again. That ought to get some views. In an interview with THR last year, Reynolds said, I'm more passionate about storytelling than I am about acting. Oh, thank God. Please don't act in this then. Reynolds added, if I win, great. If I lose, I get to feel like I was the architect of my own demise. He also said that Deadpool could appear opposite of the X-Men and the Avengers, but that the character joining those teams would have unintended consequences. His ultimate dream is to be accepted and appreciated, but he can't be accepted. His coping mechanism of deflecting shame through humor works only when he used to pave over his many inadequacies. If and when he does become an Avenger or an X-Man, we're really at the end of his journey. Oh, okay. We heard that Reynolds is returning to the Deadpool in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday as a part of the TVA superhero Exiles. The Exiles team that features characters who've been displaced from their home universes and travel the multiverse, repairing or saving reality timelines. That would be cool. Upcoming X-Men Reboot will be directed by Thunderbolt's Jake Schreier. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the main thing here, guys, there's a couple of main things here. So Daniel, rent is due. Talking about this scoop again here. So Apocalypse and Mr. Sinister. Now, we know that's true. That's been around for a long, long time. There were even people talking about how maybe it was going to be The Rock as Apocalypse. I actually think that would be sick. I think, wasn't even Javier Bardem kind of mentioned as Mr. Sinister? And then I think there was another actor that was potentially named for Mr. Sinister as well. So, yeah, they've been talking about this, and I think that's cool. A lot of evidence to suggest that'll be what it is. Reynolds doing the mutant team-up movie. Now, let's talk about this for a second. Unfortunately, it is probably this here with Deadpool, Wolverine, Cable, and Storm. That's what I've heard it is. Which, by the way, I heard that Reynolds is friends with Cynthia... What's her name? Incio? Cynthia Incio or whatever. And so he really badly wants Cynthia to be the MCU Storm. Which I think is a fucking terrible idea. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Cynthia, but Storm needs to be stereotypically beautiful. Storm should be like a fucking goddess. You should look at Storm and not be able to talk right. You know what I mean? Like just a stunning, striking, like Nubian beauty, like a total fucking babe. And Cynthia is not that. So I think it's a terrible idea. But I was told that that was something that Reynolds wanted, because apparently they're friends or whatever, and Reynolds wants to get her in there. So basically what I'm telling you is, if we get Cynthia as Storm, blame Ryan Reynolds. And to me, this is so much worse than any of the Baldoni stuff. Man, I mean, this would be like truly, what the fuck did you just do, Ryan, kind of a situation. But so this is kind of interesting. So that's the scoop out there, that they were going to do this kind of a team-up thing. Chat, what do you think about this? I really don't want it, man. I'm sorry. I'm over Deadpool. I really am. Not to say you can't do more Deadpool. Sure, maybe do some Deadpool. But I want serious Marvel stories, dude. Like, I want a serious Marvel story. I want serious Exiles. I want serious Storm. I want serious Cable. I want serious Wolverine. Man, I'm just like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm just a little over the Deadpool thing, and especially if you're really going to sprinkle him in the next two Avengers movies. God, I'm just so over it. Now, on the one hand, though, the one place that I think is kind of like a good place for Deadpool is if it's multiversal. So if we get an MCU reboot or a reset or whatever, and it's the new X-Men, and then you have Deadpool off in the multiverse doing his thing with those characters, fine. Fine. But, like, if we're really doing the new MCU Storm in the Deadpool team-up movie, like, no thanks, man. Like, just straight up, no thank you. I'm not about that life, okay? So that's kind of where my head is at. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. And the other thing that I'll say is, I do think the Mr. Sinister Apocalypse thing is great. And the thing that a lot of people forget about Kevin is that, so Feige begins with the X-Men, right? So he's with the Donners and stuff, and he's working on that first X-Men movie with Bryan Singer and all them. That's his start. So X-Men is a full circle thing for Feige. Okay? And I think, you know, he's going to do a lot of stuff in these next few movies with X-Men, I believe. And then we're going to get our MCU version. And I think there's a lot of discussion, there's a lot of questions of like, yo, is he going to cook with X-Men? Is Feige on the way out? Does he even really care? He cares deeply about the X-Men. He cares deeply about the X-Men. It's a full circle moment for him. So there's going to be a lot of care given to this X-Men project, to the X-Men movies. And I do agree that Mr. Sinister and Apocalypse is a good way to do that. It's different than like just Magneto. It's different than Dark Phoenix. It could connect to the cosmic shit. So yeah, I kind of like it. But the other thing that I'll say, the other thing that I'm going to say here, and this is one of the problems I have with Kevin, right? Like, I'm a big fan of Kevin. I like Kevin a lot. As somebody in chat points out, Jalen Frazier says, I do glaze Kevin quite a bit, and that's true. I do. But here's the thing. The other shoe is, Kevin, you need to let the Kamala stuff go. If your plan is really to make Kamala Khan a big part of your X-Men plan, then my plan is to shit all over your X-Men content for the foreseeable future. I just got to be honest with you, bro. Like, that's fucking awful, bro. That is a fucking terrible idea. Please do not do that. You have tried to do this in the comics. It has gone terribly. The sales are not there. The fan base is not there. People do not like it. You can do Kamala Khan. Dude, make her do her actual powers. Make her an Inhuman. Actually do that. You want to make Kamala Khan the face of the X-Men and the mutants? Holy shit. For the love of God, please do not do that. Okay? So, there it is, chat. That's kind of the new stuff with regards to the X-Men. In all seriousness, like, Daniel's just been recycling this Apocalypse, Mr. Sinister thing. This is probably like the 7th time he's brought this up. And then I do think the Reynolds thing is real as well. So, chat, what do you think, guys? What do you think of this? Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Are you not over Deadpool? You love Deadpool still? What do you think? Cynthia as Storm would spark a specific type of convo and be too divisive. But not only that, it's a terrible casting. And that being said, they'll probably cast her. Yeah, that's what it feels like, right? Would Halle Berry be too old? Yeah, for a reboot, I would say so. Yeah, I would say so, yeah. We still don't even know if Halle Berry's in Doomsday. I kind of think she's not. I kind of think they wouldn't give her enough money. Miss Marvel should be the main character of the X-Men movie. Most X-Men suck. That's why the movie franchise failed. Wow, dude. We've reached a really weird level of parody where, like, the bots and the haters and, like, who is this kind of person? Like, what kind of shame would you have to live with to, like, shit post in such a way as to, like, that's crazy to me. Because, like, even if I was trolling, I don't know that I could actually, like, type that out and hit enter. You know? Like, that's got to be, like, that's a crazy level of troll. Like, some things are just that's too far. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's probably too far. You know, I don't want to, you know, jokes are jokes and stuff and free speech or whatever like that. But you need to lose some rights. Not all of them. You know what I mean? We can figure it out. But some of your rights have to go now. Like, just some of your like rights as a citizen or as a person got to go. So, do you think they'll bring back any of the second round of the X-Men movies? You mean in general or for this? Are you talking about for like the MCU reset? Like, what are you talking about? I'm not sure. Don't ban me, please. Okay, fine. Cancel culture again. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily think of it as cancel culture. I like to think of it as like classism. Like, I'm above this person. And I get to do things to them. You know what I mean? Like, you're a second-class citizen. If you can type that take out and hit enter, you lose some rights. Yeah, it's not cancel culture. It's like serfdom. Techno-feudalism. You guys acting rowdy like Kangs in the Council of Kangs. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yeah. For Doomsday and Secret Wars. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, I had been told a long time ago no, but it seemed like some of them were in the Deadpool Wolverine, right? Weren't some of them in there? So I guess we'll see. By the way, chat, I just want to say that tomorrow, my Warhammer channel, Warhammer Explained, drops a new video. First video in over a year. We're bringing the channel back. So go over and subscribe to Warhammer Explained. New video dropping tomorrow, baby. And it's about the Emperor of Mankind, the God Emperor of Mankind. Time to educate y'all about the God Emperor of Mankind. And then I got a Dark Angels video for you. Woo! Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, send link. Oh, yeah, good point, actually. I probably should have done that, yeah. All right, anything else on this shit here?
Threats, both external and internal.
Oh my
chaos.
God, dude. I can't wait. We're bringing the channel back, baby. We're bringing it back, baby. Okay, boom. There is. That's actually a link to the video, but you can get to the channel there. Plus, what's a cool thing they do? Like Jedi powers and abilities. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, Warhammer? Oh, so they have that. They have the ability to use the warp. And there are psychers. So they can do like the Jedi mind trick thing, right? Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, they have Jedi type stuff, man. They have powers and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Doomsday will be slop, and we will eat it willingly. I don't know if it'll be slop, but I am going to eat that shit willingly. I'm going to open up. Okay. I think that's probably going to do it for this segment here. Nothing else to say about Ryan Reynolds? Nobody? What's the temperature out there for Ryan Reynolds? People still like Ryan Reynolds, or are we over Ryan Reynolds? Do we like Ryan Reynolds, or do we not like Ryan Reynolds? Have you ever seen Vinland Saga? Yeah, I've seen some Vinland. Yeah. He's fine. He's cool. Meh. Over it. We are over it. Should I go to the polls on this? Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of mixed opinions out there, huh? Yeah, interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens because probably going to get as much Ryan Reynolds as you can fucking handle in the next 5 years. Oh, no.